when the only choice is between the good and the bad. The only choice is between man of God and the other. When we have a God-sent president who is doing or walking the talk and who is delivering on his promises, and even those things that he didn't promise, he's delivering on them. Why wouldn't Nigerians vote for Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari when they see clearly that Nigeria is moving to the next level? We don't want to return back to dark age. So surely, the difference between President Muhammadu Buhari and any other person is very clear. President Muhammadu Buhari and every other candidate of other party are poles apart. They are never comparable at all. So I am very confident that Mr. President is going to win with landslide in these 2019 general elections. Let me even take it from the recent visit to Poland on COP24, where issue of climate change is being thrashed out. We're trying to reduce the number of gas emissions, and we're going into biogas or renewable energy. And we know that all other byproducts from cassava is more eco-friendly than the derivatives from petroleum. Cassava revolution is what we are driving at in Kogi State, and it's going to put us on the developmental map. Remember, it's an agriculture, which is one of the thematic areas of this administration of APC, of President Muhammadu Buhari, which we adopted in Kogi State. And we're trying to, as much as possible, not only improve on the economy, but to reduce the poverty level to the barest minimum. So, we are going into this revolution where it's going to be a win-win situation for both farmers, landowners, the government, and investors. Creating jobs, creating wealth, and making sure that we add value to the system. So that is why we're going into a complete and wholesome cassava revolution in Kogi State. Remember, we have signed an MOU with NNPC. They are trying to set up a gas plant in Kogi State. And the immediate raw material is cassava. So the potentials are high. We want to turn the potentials to reality. Under my administration and under the leadership of the coordinator, that is Engineer Laji Timasaniu, we are going into serious agricultural revolution, not only in cassava, in rice, and several other agricultural programs that are ongoing. We have greenhouse that are springing up everywhere in Kogi State. What we're doing now is laying foundation, like I said. With this, our first time, and within the short period that we're in the office, there are several that we have achieved in our 5 thematic areas of education, health, job creation, infrastructural development, and then curbing insecurity. One thing that we are measuring more in today is issue of insecurity that we're curbing, irrespective of where you come from or the creed you belong. Once the state is secured, whatever little you have that you're managing, that you're doing, you will grow. If you build a mansion, you build a very beautiful factory, and tomorrow your expatriates, your workers are being kidnapped or killed, whatever you might have done will crumble. But if we're able to secure the state adequately, investments will be secured, more investors will come in, our farmers will go to farm, our youths, our artisans, our women who are practicing one trade or the other will continue to do that. So we're laying a lot of security foundation in the state, and then creating a lot of economic base upon which investors and our local people will exploit and then move to the next level. Mr. President is delivering on his promises despite the economic challenges or every other challenge that this government is facing. if Mr. President can reduce insecurity to a situation where Boko Haram is no longer holding an inch of our land, a situation where we sleep with our eyes closed in Abuja, environs, and across the state. We're not yet there completely, in terms of security, but he has done tremendous, remarkable achievement in that. Nigerians are seeing that corruption regrouped and they want to return back. And I want to assure you that Mr. President is fighting that corruption head on. For you to be able to fight insecurity and get it right, you must fight corruption. You mustn't be a military personnel for you to be able to do that. Because arms money, or money meant for the soldiers to boost their morale and pay their entitlements, if out of corruption it is taken away, siphoned, and the morals are down, no equipment, nothing whatsoever, how do you fight insecurity? The economy can never improve if you don't fight corruption. So, fighting corruption alone will even make investors to even come more.